Okay.
Really? We had this conversation before. You haven't seen me at 24. You don't know what I look like at 24.
Well, I just know, like, sort of about aging.
Sure, but
the impact it has on your skin.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not. Your question was not about me, my physical body, but go ahead.
Just one quick point of clarification. I was kind of going through. I always take notes when people are speaking, right? Because I have a bad memory. But you did say that you didn't have any problem if they hooked up. You only had a problem if they were in a long-term relationship. Yeah, that was really weird. I don't understand that either.
Yes, sure. I was going to bring that up.
I'm happy to walk through this. And again, guys, this is just my personal opinion. I find it a little icky when there's an older man dating a super young woman. It seems a little weird.
Does it give you the ick? It gives you the ick?
It does, yes. It gives me the ick.
It says give you the ick.
It gives me the ick, Andrew.
It gives you the ick.
It does. It gives me the ick. This is just my personal opinion. Like I said,
So it's fine if they have casual sex and never talk again.
Listen, I said my personal opinion. This is just my personal opinion. If they're just hooking up, that's their right as consenting adults. Where I get concerned is when the older man is trying to look at this person as like their wife, and this poor girl who's like 21 years old has not even experienced any life in any way, shape, or form. That's just not going to work out well. That's just my opinion.
Wait, hold on. So just to be clear,
guys, I really want to move on.
You said the thing, so I got to respond.
Sure.
So okay, just to be clear, less predatory, less bad if the guy fucks her and never talks to her again versus
I didn't say that.
You said if they're just hooking up and that's it.
I didn't.
But when the guy wants something a bit more serious, that's where you have a bit more of an issue.
I think that them trying to date long term and like her become a wife at 21 years old to somebody who is double or triple her age is creepy.
Good catch, unconventional man. He was the one who caught that. He said,
no,
"Hey,
I heard it.
Did you notice that?" And I was like, "Man, that's a great catch."
So,
I couldn't believe it.
You're fine with short term.
This is my personal opinion. I don't need to convince you guys.
Position?
I don't need to convince you guys. This is just my personal opinion. I think it's icky. I'm not even mad at her. I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, go in your own age range. Like, get a little closer. Like, what are you doing? It gives me the ick.
Okay, but so going back to the question at hand, so you said that you're kind of fine with it if it's just casual. With the age gap. So if it's short term,
it's their business. They're consenting adults. I just find it creepy when now you're like at a restaurant and you look next to you and this guy's gray haired and like could be her grandfather and she looks like she just got out of high school. That's weird. I find it really inappropriate.
But so I'll ask the question again.
Yeah.
You're okay if they hook up 1, 2, or 3 times and then that's the extent of it, but you're not okay if the man is desirous of a long-term.
I'm not okay with that at all on a personal level, but I'm saying it's their business. I'm saying it's their business. I don't need you to understand this.
Isn't it also their business?
I'm not trying to convince
you.
I'm not trying to convince you.
That's cool.
I'm just ready to.
But I'm asking for clarification.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you're fine with it, or more fine with it, if it's short term. But if the guy is desirous of long term, that's your.
I'm saying it's none of my business. But like if they're having
sex, wouldn't it be none of your
consenting.
business? Wouldn't that be none of your business if it's a long term?
You asked me my opinion on seeing the news of Tobey Maguire dating someone double his age. I said, I don't like it.
Right, but you made a statement. I'll repeat myself one more time.
Sure.
You made a statement where you said you don't really care or you don't mind if it's just kind of casual. They're just hooking up. Do you recall saying that?
I do, okay. And I did.
So then that would seem to imply that you do have an issue then if it's more long-term, if the older man's desirous of having a long-term relationship with her. Whereas if he's just like, sees her at the club, wants to fuck, then that's that's cool.
And she's a consenting adult, etc. But where it gets weird for me is like, and this is for all young men and women, they're going to go through a few bodies as they're exploring. A lot of people in general, right? Not everyone. Some people don't, but like I think that's
more
normal.
Baggage.
That's normal. That's normal. It happens for guys
more
and
baggage.
girls.
So then Brian's right. It's more life experience means more body count.
But if you're asking me specifically in that scenario, but I'm just saying I don't think that guy should be like getting married to someone who's triple younger than him.
What if they did for 5 years and now she's 20, now she's 25?
Yeah,
too young for Leo.
I'm just done, Brian. I'm done with this topic.
Too old.
You asked me my opinion. I don't like it. I don't need you.
Yeah, but you said another thing, and now I'm trying to get to the bottom of the thing that you said.
Literally, you asked me my opinion.
Yes,
I gave you my opinion. I don't like it.
Well, but now I'm asking for clarification.
But I don't need you to prove me right or wrong.
I'm
That's
not trying to prove you
opinion.
right or wrong. I'm asking. You can't even answer the question.
Well,
I'm answering the question.
I understand you're trying to give your opinion. You keep saying I'm giving my opinion, but opinions are based on some sort of logical reasoning. Now, all Brian and Andrew are trying to do is try to figure out what is that logical reasoning behind it. Because if there is no logical reasoning behind it, maybe your opinion should change.
I'm going to engage in your opinion. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to engage in your opinion. That's correct. Yes,
Andrew,
you're right.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like it when I engage with your opinion?
No, I'm talking about the dynamic. I just don't like it.
Maybe, okay, that's fair.
Guys, move on.
Well, hold on. Just to be clear, if I want to talk about this for the next 5 hours, we're going to talk about it for the next 5 hours.
It is Brian's show.
Now, I'm not inclined to talk about it for the next 5 hours, but if you wanted to move on, instead of kind of attempting to obfuscate and derail, you could just
There was no derailing or obfuscating. I'm just saying I'm done talking about it.
you could just answer the question.
But I did.
No, you just kind of say, I already answered the question, now move on.
Okay, Brian, you've been in a bad mood since everybody showed up.
Yes, I have been in a bad mood.
Yeah, and you're taking it out on me right now.
I'm not taking it out on you.
You are.
I would engage with you just like this, regardless. If I had the most smooth pre-show, I would have engaged with you just like this, regardless. So it has nothing to do with the fact.
You'd be a little bit nicer.
No, I can attest. Brian
I would engage with you.
This is not
I
my
would
first time
engage with you.
This is my ninth time here.
Yeah,
I'll ask
cool.
one final question, and then I will move it on. So just as a point of clarification, can you answer? You said you don't object if it's older man, younger woman, and they're just hooking up.
It's their business.
But you do object, older man, younger woman, serious long-term monogamous relationship.
I would look at that older man and I would wonder what is going on with his mental health that he needs to date someone who is young enough to be his daughter.
Now, older men are mentally ill for being attracted to young adult women.
Yeah, that's creepy. It's creepy.
No, it's a mental illness.
I think so.
You think it's a mental illness for men to be attracted to like a stacked 21-year-old, like giant fucking titties, big fucking ass?
I don't need you to
think it's a mental illness?
No, Brian, stop. It's only a mental illness if they want to date them. It's fine to fuck them.
No, I'm telling you, I don't care. It's just my opinion. It's my opinion.
All right. Hang on. Let's lighten the mood. We'll lighten the mood, all right? Like, here's me throwing you a bone. You want to sing the I Just Got the Ick song? I just got the ick. Come on,
it's
you can sing it with me.
It is the ick. It's so gross.
It got the ick?
It's so gross. What are you doing dating your grandfather?
I know. It's so gross of that chick to do that.
So just to be clear, your position is men are mentally ill for desiring young adult women. So like 21-year-old women. It's mental illness.
It's like, why would you want to date your daughter?
What?
Well, he's not dating his daughter.
He's dating.
Not dating.
Okay. I can get. Hold on. Go ahead.
I just want to clarify your position. You originally said mental health, right? You were like, it raises mental health concerns.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And you're using the term mental health illness. Those are two very different things.
What?
You can
they're the same.
have
They're
mental
the same,
health
girl.
symptoms.
Okay, so articulate what she's trying to say when she says it's a mental health thing. Yo, Payo, thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Payo. Okay, so what mental health concern is there for a man to be attracted to a 21-year-old adult woman? What is the mental health
point? I was just asking a clarifying question. That's all I was doing.
So you're trying to differentiate between mental health and mental illness?
I was wondering if you were using the same terminology for mental health and mental illness. It's okay if you
I'm
are.
pretty sure they're interchangeable.
It was like, first of all, it was an off-the-cuff comment, so it's not that serious, number one. But number two, I said I would be concerned about their mental health. Why are they dating someone? And hear me out for a second before you jump in. There's a lot of men out there who are dating women sometimes younger or the same age as their daughters.
Oh, okay.
And because that's where the daughter comment came in, because you said, well, it's not his daughter, that are about the same age. Why would you want to date someone? First of all, I have a 15-year-old son. I would never, 5 years from now when he's 20, I would never date a 20-year-old.
Okay, I actually have a rebuttal to this. Okay. So you're saying that any characteristic which a child possesses, you must not then date a person who possesses the characteristic of your child.
No,
so for
I didn't
example,
say that.
if the skin color of your child is white, how dare you date somebody
didn't say
who's
that.
the same skin color
Brian, I didn't
as
say
your
that.
child? Right, but that's the logical.
I didn't say that.
Yes, I know that's not what you said. But do you understand how I'm trying to like make a comparison here? You're saying that if there's a trait that your child possesses, it then becomes weird and creepy if you date somebody who possesses the same trait. So, for example, if your child has blue eyes, you are then a predator for dating somebody who has blue. That's your argument, though.
No, it's not.
Dude, do you really think that's what I'm saying? Do you genuinely think that I'm saying that that's what you said?
You literally just said that in your logic, any type of characteristic that person possesses.
Okay, but are you saying that I said? Are you saying that I said that you said it verbatim?
Because you're saying.
Of course, I know you didn't say what I just said.
But you're basically elaborating on something and taking it down a road. That wasn't even a thought in my mind.
I don't understand this comparison.
He's drawing a parallel comparison, like they're comparable.
Or we could just stay on what I actually said. So like I look at you being 21 years old as, oh my God, let me take you under my wing. Let me help you out. Let me
so
let me take care of you.
But why does she need that?
No, it's. I think I do agree. Okay,
that's what you do to the generation below you.
Okay. I have a question.
Do
you think a 30-year-old man is mentally ill if they found her physically attractive?
There's less than 10 year age difference.
That's a weird question.
Less than 10 years.
Do you think they're mentally ill if they found her physically attractive?
There's a less than 10 years age difference.
Okay, 35.
I would be concerned. Like, dude, what are you doing with a 21-year-old? Yeah.
I want to go back to your comment about young people being sponges. I do agree with that. Your prefrontal cortex doesn't start developing until you're 25.
Okay,
it's peer reviewed.
then
There's
people,
multiple studies.
yeah, it's been debunked. So should people be voting then?
Nope.
Should you be able to vote at that age?
Vote?
No.
Hold on. Go ahead. Should you be able to vote?
I think that given our current political system and how one vote, I think that's a hard one. I think that.
Hold on. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Okay, so with your vote, you could elect a representative, a president, congressman, represent whatever it is, who could send us to war, which could lead to a nuclear holocaust. Do you think that that's a bigger issue than being able to have a romantic sexual relationship with a man who's 20 years older than you?
I think that's a very interesting comparison to draw between those two
hold on,
issues.
but with your vote, you can okay, with your vote, you can empower a representative who could send us to war, that could result in conceivably some sort of catastrophic scenario where there's nuclear war.
Do you think my vote individually would have that much of an impact? One individual vote?
Yes, it does.
Elections sometimes 100%. Can come down to just 2,000 or 3,000 votes. Sometimes they can come down to just 20,000 votes. Yes, definitely your vote matters a great deal. So what Brian's ultimate point here is if your prefrontal cortex is not developed until you're 25 and you can't make rational decisions on who you will end up with, only a person with a prefrontal cortex which is fully developed can, then why would we give you the rights to drive, vote, participate in signing contracts like the military, things like that? You're basically saying that you don't have the cognitive ability to make the decision to date older men, but you have the cognitive ability to run the nation and assist in that. And that's where the comparison is, where you're like, what?
Yeah, well, it's not even make the cognitive decision to date older men. It's making the cognitive decision to make any wise dating decisions whatsoever. So should people before the age of 25 be dating at all?
But we're
with
so
that logic,
far
no,
from the
because they can't make
question.
logical decisions until they turn 25.
We're so far from the actual question. You asked me my opinion on what I thought about 21-year-old, but now we're down like voting, the military.
No.
Can we just stick to the point?
The topic the topic shifted off of you because she brought up the prefrontal cortex argument. This is a very common feminist argument, happens often. And I'm fine with the argument. I just am only fine with it if we can agree on the entailments of what that means. It's like, if you're saying that a woman's prefrontal cortex is not fully developed till 25, and because of that, she's not making good rational decisions about who she can or can't date, then why would we let her make rational decisions about other things which have impacts? That's the point.
She probably doesn't, like, young people
She
don't
has a
even
voice.
understand what
She
it
has a
means.
voice. She has a voice. She can speak.
I'm not talking about her.
Yeah,
I'm talking about her.
No,
I'm talking about the woman, the girl in the scenario. I'm not talking about her.
I'll let you finish.
No, you go ahead. You're good.
It's okay.
I wasn't even talking about you.
No, you're all good. I know you weren't. You're all good.